Evening all, welcome back to Clash of Clans. So let's have a look at how we're doing. Now, interestingly enough, we've had 2 wars in the time since we've last done these videos and we've lost both, so off to a good start. Yay us. Let's show you some, I think, good battles from the gang. The squad is now, I think, 49 people, so there's 1 place left. Rush now to avoid disappointment. But we're loving this game. I mean, this game took me by surprise how good it is. Because usually when I thought of tablet games, I thought of very twee games like Flappy Birds and Angry Birds and many other avian-based gaming. But to be honest, this was a real surprise to me because there is a real element of PvP in this game. But it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of underneath the hood. It doesn't feel like it's an overt PvP experience. And let me explain, because really, you know, this guy's got a base. He's being attacked in this case by what? Oh no, it's the other way around. Basically, oh no, I'm right. Jason is attacking this dude, and as you can see, it's a real challenge to try and beat his defenses. So it is a kind of outwitting style of game. I like it. I think it really makes sense. Plus, one of the things this game has got down, like, probably I've never seen before. Nice loot, by the way. Look at that. That's really nice loot. One of the things this game has got down, like Terraria, is that it continually continues to upgrade. That should not be underestimated. It is unbelievable how many levels and additional functionality. So, for example, I've got to Town Hall level 7 now. So that means then I unlock Dark Elixir capability, which is a whole new tree of troops. It's just fascinating. I love it. I love the fact that they have really built in, I think, an incredible desire to make the game, I guess to build the game's longevity is what I'm saying. And this is just a wonderful example. So look at the base like this. I mean, to me, when I look at that base, I wouldn't even go anywhere near that base. But, you know, in this case, Yogash has decided to attack Jason. He's doing quite a clever thing by putting his town hall outside so that it will be killed. He then gets his shield up, but then his general base isn't affected too much. I really like that. I'm actually going to redesign my base to that. Because I keep getting attacked all the time. But look at that guy basically just took, you know, his town hall down, gave him a shield for like, what, 12 hours? Something like that. So, you know, really quite cool stuff. Fast forward now, so lower level stuff here. We have a ship tank from SquadB attacking Killer Man. Now, again, this is more my kind of area of the game. This is what I've been more familiar with. But again, the game changes almost every level. So, for example, you saw a wizard tower there in use. Wizard towers are actually pretty potent. So I would actually say they're pretty deadly. Now, you play the game up until the point where all of a sudden spells come into it. So you start to use spells. And spells really do make the difference, in my opinion. So it's kind of, it's very subtle. I mean, I really would say this is a wonderful, wonderful game to have some fun with. And look at that, the goblin horde strikes. I love that. I just think that's so cool. And I think really this is one of I guess this is just an incredible game. I would imagine that maybe when this was originally designed, it was meant to be an MMO for a PC or something like that. And I think probably in the process of designing it, they've decided to turn it into a tablet game, and that's been probably the biggest success they could have asked for. Post in the comments if you know what the actual design degree was for this, because it does feel like it was trying to be much more than a tablet game of the time probably ever gave. It is certainly clear why this is the biggest tablet game in the world at the moment. It certainly seems to be anyway. I think it's the highest ranked and highest rated as well. But it's just so subtle, like all the different troops. Like, let's look at Nightguard here. Now, he usually uses wizards and healers. Now, he's not doing that this time because I think it's just a general attack. But when you look at the base design that he's attacking here, it's kind of interesting because that's not the best design. That's kind of plonked. They've plonked all those things down. So it's not great. But again, look at the healer. So, you know, those of you familiar with Dust 514 will recognize that as a Logibro. And again, I'm kind of, you know, very impressed that there is that level of rigor in the game, I guess, to give you healer characters. I mean, that's cool. I like that. I think that's really cool. So it's not just a kind of Zerg Rush game. It's actually a game that rewards you by carefully and tactically placing your troops each time you play. So, you know, big thumbs up to this game. A bit of a kind of, I guess, communication. We do have a corp, but it is kind of full now. But, you know, if you want to apply, please do. I think, you know, we've got a general kind of healthy group of people who are kind of coming and going. That's perfectly fine. So, you know, please try. If you want to get in, just apply, and you'll be accepted if we have space. But I think what we're going to do is every Friday we're going to launch a war. So that means by Saturday afternoon UK time, we're then able to fight. And we'll do that every week, because you don't lose anything with a war. You lose a little bit of resources maybe here and there, but the reality is you'd lose that anyway. So it's kind of a nice mechanic that I think we're just going to continue doing. I really, really rate it. Plus it's kind of fun, it's kind of interesting to see base design. It's also quite a tactical thing because you have to really carefully pick how you do. And just towards the end of this video, we'll show you how the last one went. But I wanted to show you this. Look, this is the Beast from SquadB attacking. I can't pronounce his name, but it looks terrifying. This base just looks terrifying. But look at the resources, amazing. And just a little tip for those of you that maybe don't know this. I mean, again, I'm nobody to get tips from. I'm a noob in this game as well, but one of the things I found is whenever you're, well, let's back it up. Don't go up the trophy ladder too high. I actually deliberately keep my trophies around 1,000 because it means that I generally get a bonus when finding bases like this, because it gives you a bonus. It's a higher level than me, therefore I get like 200, 300% of the resources that he actually has. What that means is that I can then basically do lightning raids exactly like you just saw there, where I can then steal all of their resources. So, you know, it's just absolutely worth it. It really is. Here we go, another one. Isaac from SquadB attacking Nguyen Hoat. I don't know where that name comes from, but that's an awesome name. And as you can see, just again, I love the different styles. So here we've got wizards. Wizards are brilliant. I really do like wizards, but they're very weak. But if you put wizards in front of a healer like Night Guard does, you have an incredibly potent attacking combination. So yeah, I really, really recommend it. As you can see, the healers there are keeping, I think, the barbarian game. Oh no, the giants going. They're just wonderful. The whole game again changes almost every level and every unlock you get. So when healers come into the game immediately becomes a different game entirely. So highly, highly recommend it. I think this is just such a clever, innovative game, and I'll give you a little bit of a word as to why this is. Now, I've said this before, but let me reiterate this. Often when you game, you need to take a break. Okay, now I'm not going to be kind of like, you know, Mr. Rules preachy man saying you must take a break like your dad used to. No, I'm going to say to you that you've got to do it because you can really, you know, jack your back up. You can really mess your kind of mind up. So just taking a break every kind of like hour and just, you know, walking away, putting a kettle on is when you can then pick up a tablet and check your email, check Twitter, lol. And I actually don't know why I said that. I am a big Twitter fan, actually. Anyway, and then you can come into a game like this and just play it. And the design behind this game is meant to be, you can go in, start an army building, come back an hour later, you've got your army ready to fight. You fight 3 to 5 minutes, and then you set your army going again. And it's a game that you pick up and put down. Now, I know that's obvious to so many of you, but there's so many people that may probably not even watch this video, but hopefully they do, who may be console and PC game, who are missing out on this wonderful, I guess, side gaming event of tablet gaming. And Clash of Clans is probably, in fact, empirically the best game we've seen like that. So anyway, let me show you the war. Now we fought, again, it was random. So we picked, I think, a Chinese corp. Apologies for that if I've got that wrong. It looks Chinese script to me, business Chinese, I think. But as you can see, we lost. But look, the fights, I mean, almost equal level of attacks. Same amount of attacks used, which is awesome, but their average destruction was higher. So I think they just had maybe better organization than we did. This is our second battle, but we've come close this time, and we were in the lead for much of it. So I think, you know, this is something we are going to continue doing because I really love the idea of wars. I think it's just a great thing. That's my base. As you can see, it's going to have to be upgraded a little bit. It needs a bit of work. And just the thing for the corp, always donate troops. Don't be a douche about it. Always donate troops. It benefits everyone, as you can see. But there we go, look at that, 49 of 50. It does kind of a little bit fluctuate, but as you can see, we've got some awesome high-level players, awesome low-level players. It's just awesome, and I hope everyone's enjoying it. And I think really our desire with the clan is just to have some fun. We're not going to be kind of, you know, douchey about it. If we do a war and you're away, don't worry, we're not going to kick you or anything. But if we do a war and you're available to fight, please fight. But otherwise, hope you enjoyed that. This game is brilliant. We are going to continue doing videos of it. I think next time we're going to do an actual review of a war as it happens. So we've tried to do that a few times, but it's just been busy at the weekends. There we go. Hope you enjoyed that. See you next time.